There are honestly so many awesome features coming to DC Dual Force. We've got crafting on the way, ranked on the way, frequent new cards coming to the game, new leaders, weekly comic book adventures. All of this stuff is super exciting. But of all of the features that are currently in development, the one I'm looking forward to the most is probably the one that's on their lowest priority right now, unfortunately, and that's draft mode. There's no details on exactly what draft mode is going to look like in DC Dual Force, but I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot. Deck building and experimenting with different interactions is the thing I enjoy the most about card games, and it's the thing I enjoy most about DC Dual Force, because there's honestly so many different combinations and synergies across the different factions that I feel like I can be in the deck building screen forever. And drafting will frequently give me that dopamine hit of finding unique combinations. Now, because drafting mode is so far away, I wanted to try out something close to draft mode, and while there's no way for me to know exactly what the details of drafting is going to be, I loaded up my tabletop simulator mod for DC Dual Force, and I just started drafting. Now, I don't think that this is what the drafting experience is going to look like for DC Dual Force. I imagine it's going to be divided by rarity. I imagine that they might be able to break some of the rules of deck building. Maybe you'd be able to get like 3 copies of one card if you draft it 3 times or whatever. But obviously, I can't break any of the rules of deck building in DC Dual Force for this particular experiment because I actually have to play the deck in the client. With that said, I used a simple pick 3 system. I shuffled all of the cards in the game, or all of the cards in the factions that I'm using, into one pile, and then I drew 3 of them out, and I picked one of those cards to add to the deck. And I did the same thing with leaders. It's funny that I got these 2 leaders because I commonly refer to Green Arrow, Wonder Woman as the best deck in the game. Now, obviously, we didn't end up with the 40 card deck that we want for Green Arrow, Wonder Woman, but you know, we ended up with something pretty decent. Here's the full deck list if you want to look at it. Now, I certainly wouldn't build this deck, but if you want to try out the deck that I drafted, the deck code will be in the description. I highly recommend not playing this deck, if not literally just because there's a ton of one-offs. Anyway, let's try it out and see how we go. My opponent will not be playing a draft deck. I'll be playing on the regular unranked mode, so I can run up to people with the best decks in the game right now. I will not be filtering for opponents. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. Drafted deck. Let's try it out. All right, who are we up against? We're up against Earlite. Okay, Earlite's probably going to be quite confused by the deck that we've put together here. He's going to be thinking, well, Green Arrow, Wonder Woman. He must be playing the Green Arrow Wonder Woman deck. All right, we've got Nightshade, Nightmare Nurse. We're going to keep Nightshade, obviously. I kind of want to keep Queen Hippolyta just because she's such a good card. But I don't remember what the curve of the deck looks like. I would have to see the curve to know whether this is a good mulligan or not. Let's just keep the Nightshade and mulligan everything else. Let the consequences be damned. We've got 2 gold cards, which is unfortunate. But we do have Truth and Justice, one of the best cards in our entire deck. So that's good. Good start right there. We want to set up for the best Truth and Justice possible. Probably just play Nightshade so we can clear this Bluebird the following turn. Nightshade's going to be very protected. We'll go Nightshade here. Hopefully we draw another bronze card so we can use Green Arrow's effect to find another bronze arrow, or to find another bronze card, which would be the bronze arrow. And then we can play the other bronze card that we draw, still being resource efficient. But for this to truly be resource efficient, we would need 2 bronze cards in a row off the top of the deck. We're probably going to have to play Mira with no 5 attack card to play alongside her, which I would highly recommend not doing in competitive environments. But we're playing a draft deck, so we kind of have to just get away with what we can get away with. I feel like my music's really low. Yeah, it is. Okay. There you go. Another Bluebird. Okay, so we won't be able to clear this with bronze arrows. There are no bronze arrows that deal 3 damage. We will be able to clear that with a bronze arrow. Nice. So we have a full board clear on board. Well, technically not on board. We have to generate the bronze card from Green Arrow first, but... Oh my god, we've drawn all of our gold cards. I mean, it makes sense. Our deck is very gold heavy at the moment. Oh, nice. This is actually a really good arrow in this occasion. So we can use Wonder Woman effect. Wonder Woman to go here. Nightshade to go here. And then the bronze repeating arrow to clear off the question. Nice. Green Arrow should be a really good leader in the inevitable draft mode. Just because he's so consistent. I have a handful of gold cards. I'm not even too worried about it. I mean, it's not the best, but I'm not too worried about it because hopefully Green Arrow can just correct for that. The only problem is, of course, the opponent's also running Green Arrow, and they have a constructed deck. Okay. My man is generating some arrows at the moment. Is it just gonna take this trade? Oh, he's got a batarang, I see. I see. Are we on silver turn right now? We're only on silver bronze. Man, I was hoping it's silver. Oh my god, holy gold right now. Oh my. I mean, we just have to play Mira. That's a very gold heavy hand. The deck's not that gold heavy, is it? I don't remember the curve. Holy. I hope they fix this Mira animation. For those who don't know, Mira doesn't play her animation while she's on board. You have to right click on her to see it. Oh, whatever deck Erlite is playing, he uses, he got it from a deck code. Because none of his cards are animated, but he has a full animated collection like me. So we know that he's taken this deck from his chat or another person. Because he's imported it with the deck code. Alright, he's got an easy trade here. Oh wow, and he doesn't even have to give up either of the speedies.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
All right. Ooh. You know, it could be worse. Can we find a steel repeating arrow? That would be really good. Steel explosive arrow is also good. So we can go steel explosive arrow here. Then we can go Harvey Bullock to put John on 1. And then we use our repeating arrow to finish off John. Now we need to bait out this Lex Luthor effect before we play this Superman. But maybe we just go Truth and Justice. Maybe we draw something like Commissioner Gordon. I think we have one Commissioner Gordon in the deck. So we can go like Commissioner Gordon, Truth and Justice, Wonder Woman ability. That would be very, very good. My assumption is he's just going to kill off this Harvey Bullock with one of the arrows. I'm sure he's got a couple arrows in hand. And then he also has the Green Arrow effect currently as well.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
Gorilla Grodd. Okay. Rod plus Steel Radar Arrow. So he's gonna hold the Lex ability. Mom, find Commissioner Gordon. I'd be so happy if we found Commissioner Gordon right now. It would be so good for us. Commissioner. Crypto. Do we play Crypto here? I kind of like playing Crypto here. Putting the shield on Wonder Woman, then going Truth and Justice, then using Wonder Woman effect, and then killing off Gorilla Grodd like this. Wonder Woman doesn't take any damage for it, and we get the Truth and Justice set up. And then next turn we can go like Mr. Miracle Green Arrow effect. Thankfully, we've got a lot of high-value cards in a row, but the problem is Lex's effect is going to keep us in check. Do we have a second copy of Truth and Justice? Because if we do, I would really like to draw it. It's probably the only way we actually win this game. Just need to keep drawing Truth and Justice. Oh! Crypto baited out the Lex effect. I did not expect that. So now we can just play Superman, actually. We can just play Superman. It's still probably not ideal. We would like to bait out other forms of removal that he has, because I'm sure he has other forms of removal. Just as this is a very, very, very small thing. But in theory, he should play Commissioner Gordon on the back row here to avoid dying to Steel Explosive Arrow. Oh, he's bouncing it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, still, technically, it's best, but... Now you should play this on back row. Didn't play it on back row, okay. Now he's super vulnerable to explosive arrows. Could also go for Yara if we don't want to play an explosive arrow or any arrow. We hit steel electric, which is not enough. But we have to go electric arrow here. Kind of trolling if we don't. I think we go Mr. Miracle. Wonder Woman effect because I think she's dying anyway. We use Green Arrow Punch here to finish this off. And then Wonder Woman effect to kill this. Well, she's not dying anyway, but I don't think she'll die this time, but she'll die before she gets off her next ability anyway. Thankfully, Mr. Miracle is very difficult to clear though. Do we have steel in this deck? If we draw steel, that's looking pretty good for us because that might bait out some like pretty big removal. Force him to use removal on things that we don't care about as much. Because obviously, like, everything in our hand, we don't want it to be removed. I mean, Yara is kind of difficult to remove, but this card's kind of underrated, by the way. I think people doubt Yara a lot. Where's the aura on this? Interesting. Oh, he was hoping to get charge on Lex. He was hoping to get charge on Lex. But he lost his 50-50. Next turn, we're probably going Superman Yara. Especially if he doesn't have anything big to develop this turn. Forces him to use Lex's ability or any hard removal on Superman as opposed to Mr. Miracle. And then we still have Mr. Miracle in play. This is a rough matchup for a draft deck because it's super value oriented. Put a card into your opponent's hand. I mean, we just give him up and away, right? Up and away. You hit Bat Cow. Probably not the card we're looking for here. Okay, now what are we doing? I think we have to Superman. It doesn't feel good, but... It's a turn before he gets up his Lex Luthor ability. And even if he can ramp into his Lex Luthor ability somehow, like with a boxing glove arrow, he has to use it on Superman, which means Mr. Miracle is living, which is good news for us. Plus, this all but ensures that Wonder Woman will live for another turn, which means she'll be able to get off her ability. I think our opponent's deck will just outvalue us with time, so we need to kill Lex Luthor. Man, I just love the animation on Mr. Miracle. How cool is this lightning? And there's like these two monsters fighting in the background. I don't know, this is just beautiful artwork. Wait, who is this next to him? Oh my god, I don't know who that is next to him. I just realized there's someone flying next to him. I don't know who that is though. I can't quite make it out. Someone let me know. Someone's gonna know in the comments. I mean, I can find out through reverse image search, but I'm lazy. Oh, Malcolm Merlin could be pretty scary here. But he only has one resource. Maybe he has like Batarang value.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
But otherwise, we're actually pretty protected against Malcolm right now. We've got Shield and Aura on our cards, so Malcolm's not too scary. I mean, Mr. Miracle probably dies, but... yeah, Mr. Miracle's dead. And everything else loses Aura. Okay. Okay. This is 14, 15. Okay, so we can kill... let's first of all do this. Then, I think we go... Mr. Miracle. Here. Queen Hippolyta here. Wonder Woman effect here.
Gods grant us their favor.
Kill off Lex Luthor and then push for lethal on... well, I guess not push for lethal, but push some damage on Green Arrow. Alright, we are looking good! Oh my god. I did not expect this to go the way that it's going right now. I'm actually struggling to think of what the opponent can do in this particular position. Mass Arrest is okay. Especially if he has a way to clear the aura. He does have another green arrow ability. Opponent's certainly not out of this game. I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Opponent can find a way here. Especially for such a high value oriented deck, right? Yeah, there's the second Malcolm Merlin. My guess is he's going to be able to clear both Yara and Superman here. But he's out of Malcolm Merlins now. So assuming we're not out of the game here, we're looking good. Please no Batarangs. If there's a Batarang, he can clear Malcolm Merlin. Oh, sorry, he can clear Mr. Miracle, which would be not good. Malcolm Merlin is seeing some value this game, though.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
I'm not sure he should have used the Green Arrow's effect here. Alright. There's our Green Arrow. Not sure if he's doing that right now. Let's look for an arrow.
I've got an arrow for
See if we find an arrow we want to use. Boxing Glove? Boxing Glove's not bad here. It's removal. We'll go Power Girl. We go Boxing Glove Arrow. Hopefully that charges Wonder Woman and not Green Arrow. Let's just push damage. Oh, he surrendered. We got him with our draft deck. Let's go. Oh, that's pretty exciting. I did not expect that to go that way. GG Earl Light. Keep being awesome, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one.